Watch out now. Welcome to the walk with your host, Latasha. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you for everyone who shares and subscribes and follow. I really want to, tell you guys thank you and that I appreciate you. Okay. So today I want to talk about the power of manifestation. All right. And that power that we all have within ourselves. Okay. So manifestation, I know it's a word that you kind of typically hear a lot that seems to be, you know, thrown around, but we really don't take heed to it. So I just want to touch on that a little bit. And guys, I want you to really get serious about what we're talking about. Okay. I want you to get really serious about learning and accessing this power of manifestation. All right. So for me, manifestation has changed my life tremendously for the good. And it wasn't until after I started it that I started to see the steps and things and people and places and everything just changing my life to direct me on that path that I have been manifesting. So, yes, things do change with the power of manifestation, but the thing is to not to go against it, but to go with it. Okay, because that's how powerful manifestation is. Everything cannot stay the same. If you're manifesting something, that means you're hoping for a change or you want to change in your life. Okay, and in order for that change or that manifestation to take place, you can't be doing the same exact thing and require different results, if that make any sense. So when you're manifesting something, you're asking for change. You're saying, hey, I want to change this. For example, I don't want to live in this apartment. I want to manifest this big house. Okay. That's just for an example. Meaning, okay, so if you want this, you have to change this, meaning you don't want to be in the same spot or the same place or the same predicament. So you're manifesting something different. That means change have to take place. And that can be with people, places, or things, but change must take place. I don't know anyone that has manifested something that did not have to change something. So I hope that makes sense. But I'm going to move along. So for starters, you want to be intentional about what you're manifesting or what you want. Number one. So I start off with a prayer. Okay, prayer is good. It works and it has power. But you have to have faith. Okay, so these things go hand in hand. All right. And the faith is believing that what you prayed for is already done. Done means completed. Okay. So, what do that mean for the prayer, the person that's praying? So, that means that when I go and ask God for something, okay, because that is who we're praying to, I have to have the faith, which is a belief system, knowing that what I'm coming to God with, I believe, first of all, that I'm worthy of it. Second of all, that He's capable of doing it. Third of all, it's already done. So that's how that thing works. And with that being said, you have to leave it there. All right. And you have to go along your day, throughout your life, and knowing that what you already prayed for is already working together for your good. It's already done. Okay. So it's a lot of things that goes back deeper, which we're gonna baby step our way there because before we have anything, do anything, whatever it is we want in life, we have to already know that these things were already done before we even ask for them. Okay. So, in order to manifest something, you want to start off with a prayer. And then you want to have the faith to believe that what you prayed for and what you're manifesting is already done and that you are worthy of it. Okay? Because you are. There's no one out here, I don't care how much money they have, what type of lifestyle they're living, or whatever. Everybody is entitled to change, and everybody is entitled to have their prayers answered, and everybody is entitled to manifest what they want in life and to get what they're manifesting and what they want in life. You are not exempt. I don't care what you've been told. I don't care what you've done in your life. I don't care what people are saying about you. You have the power, the ability, and the love of God in you to still manifest, to still pray, to still believe that what you want is already done. Okay? So, how do we start manifesting? So, I could just drop some tips real quick to help you along the line and just start the power of manifestation. Um, First off, I know sometimes um, what my problem was when I listened to people or whatever talk about things and manifestation and whatever, but I don't see no action in their life. That does something to me. Like, why would, you know, I eat at your table or listen to what you have to say when you're not practicing what you're preaching? So I want to touch on that. That I have, is, are, will, and always will be practicing what I preach. So I want to talk about things that has actually happened for me. So meaning I am legit with helping others to access their manifestation and to start the process of their manifestation and to get what they want. Okay, so I'm a doer of what I'm telling you to do. Okay, that's, I wanted to just put that, bring that out. So for starters, and this is like the baby step, sometimes when you're learning things and when you go to school, they don't just give you and they don't just throw you in the fire and say, here, this is what you need, and I go graduate. Sometimes it's a process, and but in this case, I want to start off by saying, to make it really simple, okay? God makes things so simple for us that it's too easy that we don't even do it or believe it. We feel like, oh, anything in the world that we want, we got to work so hard for. We got to sweat. We got to do this. We got to do that. But with God, you don't have to, you know, sometimes do the things of the world. It's simple. It's very simple. Okay. But again, he give us the steps to do these things. So I want to just start off just by baby stepping you guys into this and just saying, step one, how do you want to start off by manifesting what you want in this world or what you want out of life? Even if it's your mental capacity, even if it's your financial situation, a thing that you want, a person that you want in your life, all of this is real. You can do all of this. You have the power to do all of this. Okay. First, you start off with a prayer. We already discussed that. All right. Then, you're going to believe that what you prayed for is already done. We already discussed that. So here's the manifestation part. And this is biblical. So you can find exactly what I'm saying in the Bible. I don't know it, how to say it word for word, but I know what I'm talking about. All right. So it tells you to write it down, write the vision down. Okay. Vision is another word for manifestation, something that you want to happen. You visualize it and you manifest it. You want it to happen. Okay. To write it down and make it plain. All right. So that's what we're going to start off with: prayer, belief, manifestation. Write it down. Okay. Example, case in point. My husband that I have right now, I have a sheet of paper about this long, okay? Because I've been through things and been through situations with men. And once you get sick and tired, you get sick and tired, and then you'll be to this point right here where I was, okay? Like, okay, God, I tried it my way. I need to try it your way. All right. So I wrote down everything. I actually got the Bible and I read it. I said, okay, you said if I write this thing down, you said if I knock, you said if I seek, you said if I ask, it should be given. So put God in remembrance of his word. That's biblical too. So what I did was I got that piece of paper. I wrote down every single thing that I wanted in a husband. All right. Had I not been through all this stuff, I wouldn't have known what I wanted. But at this point, after leaning on my own understanding and it wasn't happening for me the way I thought I could make it happen, I had to go to the creator. That's right. We all got to get ready to go back, and every knee shall bow, every tongue shall confess. Look at here, God, I tried, I don't did it. It ain't worked for me. I'm unhappy. But I tell you what, I'm coming to you because I trust you. I believe you. I already know it's already done. So let me write this thing down. So this is, I'm telling you, everything step by step. And I didn't write down what I didn't want. All right. We already passed that. We already know what you don't want. God already know what you do want before you ask. So let's just focus on what you do want. Okay. Because belief and power. All right. Believe it or not, what you focus on, that's what you manifest too. So let's not focus on the negativity. And how you do that, write down just the positive things that you want out of your manifestation, okay? And you let God worry and deal about everything else that's going to happen with you receiving that manifestation. So that's what I did. I wrote down everything that I wanted in my husband, okay? Every single thing. I mean, I was very thorough, all right? So be very thorough. If you want somebody that, for example, got strong muscles or something, be very thorough. Do not think there's nothing too hard for God. Please don't think that. I used to think that until he showed up and showed out. There is nothing too hard for God. Write that manifestation down vividly, thorough, exactly what you want, okay? How you want it, all right? Don't worry about how it's going to happen and how you're going to get it. Just know and believe that it's already done. It has already happened. He loves you enough. He hears you. He sees you. And that's all you do. You just give praise and thanks after that. All right. If you want something to do, just give praise and thanks after that. Don't go digging back up this and that or whatever. Just hold truth to the faith, to the vision, to the manifestation. That's all you have to do. Nothing else is required of you. Go on throughout your life, go on throughout your day, do what you do. But I must say, all right, and I'm gonna give you another example. So I was praying to God for my husband. I wrote it down, manifested it, everything, did everything. Okay, knock, seek, ask, visualize, all that good stuff. Okay. Then I walked around just looking at my ring finger. Now, this is before I even met my husband, before I even knew my husband, but I had already done the other steps that I just told you guys about. Okay. But I would visualize like, dang, thank you, God, for my marriage. Thank you for my ring. Thank you for my husband. Like I will already start feeling that thing. Like it became so strong and real in me. And that's what faith is, like believing that it's already done. Like to me, I was like already married. So in that process, I stopped even, entertaining the men that I was entertaining before I went to God and made up my mind that this is what I want. So I cut I had to stop entertaining those things because, and this is just, touching on the manifestation part, because if I was married, will I still be entertaining these guys? No, I won't. Okay. And I know that these guys aren't my husband because I wrote down what I want in my husband and that ain't it. So I had already known that. All right. So everything after that became so easy. And I told God, like, give me direct, bold confirmation on who my husband is. Like, I didn't know what that looked like at the time, but I know this is what I prayed for. And when I tell you he did not cut any corners, he did not lack. He did not, God came correct, on time, on point. Everything checked off on that list. I'm telling you, this is real, it's true, and I'm living it. All right. And that's just one of the manifestations that I'm telling you about and how it happened for me. I grew up in poverty. I was very poor. I didn't know anything about God. Um, I didn't like, I wasn't brought up in that type of environment. So I was, you know, different, or what you would call the black sheep. Okay. But I knew at a certain point in my life, because everybody get that revelation from God, whether they use it or don't use it or whatever, they cannot say they did not get it. Nobody, none of you could say that you didn't get that calling on your life from God. Okay. That's number one. That's biblical too. So, but I just knew, like, okay, I wanted something different. I wanted to change. I didn't want to stay in the same situation. I became the product of my environment for many years, but God loved me enough to call upon me so that I could hear him, to let me know that he loved me and remind me of who I am and what I'm here and what I'm sent here to do and the powers that I have. All right. So these powers, and just one manifestation being one of them, is one of them that I wanted to share with you guys, to let you know again, no matter who you are, where you've been, what you're doing, or whatever, that you have the power to change and manifest those things in your life that you want. Now, I just gave you guys an example that worked for me, still working for me. And I'll be able to get into that more, because it's definitely, I want you to understand that you too can do this and that it works. God works and that he loves you. Like, we're never alone. I don't care if I'm sitting in this office here by myself, that I think I'm by myself, but we're never alone. When he said he would never leave us or forsake us, that's biblical too. And that's the God, the honest truth. His way is easy and his burden is light. Come on, guys. We just got to pick it up and and do do what's required of us to do, which is not much, which is basically just doing the right thing, just having a change of heart, a change of mind, and then you'll watch everything else around you change. My whole environment changed. I'm in a whole different state. I've never moved, lived in a different state. I'm in a whole different state. My whole life has changed for the better. I am happy. Okay. And it's not the people, it's not the where I'm at, it's not the materialistic things that's making me happy. I am happy from here, from the inside. Okay. I am at peace from here, from the inside. Okay. And you too have that same ability, because God loves us all. If you're breathing, you're watching, and you're able to see this, that means you still have breath and life in you, and that you're still able to make that transformation and change things around in your life and manifest those things that you want. Okay. So if you have any questions, just go ahead and drop them in the comment section. I'll read them, get back to them. Might not be today, but I'll definitely try my best to get back to them and answer them to the best of my knowledge. Now, if I do not know the answer, I will definitely let you know, but I will seek and try to find it. Okay. All right. Thank you guys so much. Go ahead, start that manifestation, write that vision down, pray, believe that it's already done, and let God be God. Watch out now.